Hey guys, Rachel here from Writing with Rachel. I'm so glad that you decided to stop by my channel today. Whether you are a returning subscriber or completely new, welcome. I hope that you enjoy what you see here, and let's just get started. So right now I am planning for my February bullet journal setup. I chose a postal lettering / Valentine's Day theme that is inspired by Lollipop Lettering on Instagram. You should definitely go check out her stuff if you haven't already. I saw this theme that she did, I believe like 2020, 2019 possibly, and I honestly could not get it out of my head when I was trying to think of what I was going to do for my February bullet journal setup. So this is completely inspired by her, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. For the quote, I decided to use a quote that says, "To send a letter is like going somewhere without moving anything but your heart." And I thought that that incorporated the love and the hearts and all for Valentine's Day alongside the postal theme quite well. For the major doodle on this page, I drew a just your basic post office car, and this was quite a challenge for me, honestly, because I struggle with proportions and I'm also a perfectionist, so I had to get some people to help me doodle out this car right here, and then right now I'm just coloring it in. Throughout this entire month spread, I will be using these little alphabet stamps that look like a typewriter. I thought that this was just so great as far as it mimics writing a letter to someone using a typewriter, and I thought that went with the aesthetic of this month's bullet journal so well. The main doodle that I will be keeping throughout this entire month is these cute little paper planes, and I just love how well these turned out. I think they're so cute, but also a little bit realistic. If you follow me on Instagram at Writing with Rachel, then you'll notice that I added in some little dots to show which direction the planes are coming from and things like that later on. So that is actually not pictured in the video, but I figured out that it would look better that way, and so I added those in later. I found this adorable red, white, and blue striped washi tape at Michael's the other day, and I was so excited because I just knew that it would go with this theme so well. I also incorporated some pink washi tape to tie in the pink on the paper airplanes, and yeah, I honestly just really love the washi tape for this month. Moving on to our monthly log for February, I am very excited to use this month because I thought it's very practical, but also it's super colorful, and I love some color. So I just did the different color blocks at the top, and then I rotated the color for the dots for each day. And honestly, this was kind of a challenge for me because I just couldn't figure out which way I wanted to alternate the colors and things like that. So Anyways, but I just really loved the way it turned out. Now I'm just adding in some little doodles. I really stuck with certain doodles for the entire month because I think that that makes it so cohesive while still being creative. So basically I just have 4 major doodles. I have a postcard, 2 different envelopes, and the paper planes that I kept throughout the entire month.
The number you have dialed.
Moving on to my mood tracker and gratitude log spread. These 2 pages are typically my favorite for the entire month just because they are the best to look back at the end of the month and see how they turned out. For my gratitude log, I try to write a line of gratitude a day for every day of the month. And so by the end, I'm able to remember what I was grateful for in particular on certain days, and it just really helps me to keep a grateful mindset. And for the mood tracker, I just love to see what colors were used the most by the end of the month, and it's probably my favorite thing to fill out each day. For the cursive lettering throughout the entire month, I am using the hard tip Tombow Fudenosuke pen. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I've really enjoyed figuring out how to use this pen, and I really love the way it's really easy to write with, honestly, and I really love the way it looks at the end. For my mood tracker, I just went with 3 different colors, red for sad, and then light pink for and dark blue for happy. I find that if I use too many colors and have too many different emotion options, I really struggle and it stresses me out to pick one because I just don't know which one to pick because I never really know exactly how I feel. So it honestly just makes it easier for me if I only stick with a few certain colors. In the corner of this spread, I drew your typical blue post office box, and I thought that this was such a cute addition and it was so fun to color in. moving on to the playlist spread and the finance tracker for the month. I did a playlist spread in December, but then I kind of dropped that in January, and I thought that this would be a great month to bring that back. So at the end of the month, I'll post the picture of it finished, and I will just fill it with 6 songs that I listen to frequently this month. And so here I'm just adding in those simple doodles that I kept throughout the month.
The number you have dialed.
I wish that those alphabet stamps had been as easy to use as they look in this video. Honestly, I had quite a bit of trouble with those because, as I said earlier, I'm a bit of a perfectionist and I'm a little OCD, so it's very difficult for me to try to get those exactly how I wanted them. For the finance tracker, I just went with a simple red, white, and blue postal border, and I always keep the finance tracker very simple because it's just a very practical thing for me, so I try not to overdo it. And I always break it up into 2 sections. I break it into my spending section and my work section. So for each time that I get a check from my work, I put it in here, and any time that I spend any money, I will write it down. Just helps me to keep track of any of my finances throughout the entire month. I also kept it very simple for the playlist page, just drawing these cute colored boxes with the colors that I used throughout the month. And by the end of the month, I will have filled them out, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's all done put together. And here is the complete flip through of my February 2021 bullet journal setup. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making this setup. If you'd like to see more things like this and stay tuned with my February posts as well as the weekly spreads, then be sure to check me out on Instagram at Writing with Rachel. Have a great day.